got your boy Ancient Albatross here behind the scenes as usual, but we have our usual suspects, the Cypher Unlimited crew. We have Spiggs 18 or Anthony, we have Alphadean or Dean, and just as a quick reminder, if you haven't already, be sure to follow us here on Twitch and subscribe to us over on YouTube. It is a great help for our channel. We really appreciate all the support we've received so far, but we would like more so we can reach even further heights and even a bigger audience. But without further ado, Dean, what are we doing here tonight?
Well, first of all, we're going to talk about the character builder for the new Cypher tools. But before we get into that, exciting news, people. Knights of Dust and Beyond, 22 hours left. $336,440 raised so far. Up, make that 336,630. Excuse me. 2173 backers, 2,173 backers. Man, we've hit some great stretch goals. I mean, the Midnight deck, the Otherworldly Sites deck, the Campaign Journal upgrade, the Hackers Matrix, that thing right there, I'm super excited about. And if we can just get, 27 more people, we are going to get a bigger Gunslinger Knights. They're going to beef up the page count, add a poster map. Come on, people. Let's get this thing happening. So I'm pretty stoked about that. But, Anthony's got a couple of announcements to make as well. But like I said, let's get this over the top. Share it out there, people. 22 hours left. As of tomorrow, we're going to be having, then we're going to be sitting there waiting for all the goodies to come in the mail.
Yeah, my gut feeling is let's get these 27 backers as quick as we can because I want to see what the next stretch goal is, and hopefully we can get another stretch goal after this one. And, who knows? It might be something crazy. So, yeah, let's try to get these 27 backers so we can hit the next stretch goal. I'm super excited for this project as well as you should be because you're getting 3 super quality books. I want Weird West, I want Cyberpunk, and the setting just looks awesome. So yeah, just go check it out if you haven't already. And don't forget, guys, you can back for $1 if you're not fully committed yet. Just back something so it'll open you up. So when it does go live, you can still be able to increase your backing after it closes. So go back for at least $1 if you can.
Let me put this out there, because a lot of people get a little intimidated when they see that, and they're like, "Oh, the campaign is ending." They don't charge you right away. You still have like 2 to 4 weeks before Backer Kit opens up and they start charging money or anything as well. So you still got a little bit of time. And as Anthony said, back for $1 or just do the whole do the PDF thing. And one other great thing about it is if you don't have the Cypher System rulebook, every pledge level automatically is getting a free copy. PDF of the Cypher System rulebook as well. So that's another perk to really look at with this thing.
And like Dean said, go ahead, Dean.
No, go ahead. You make your announcements. You got some good stuff to tell them.
Like Dean said, we're gonna mess around with the character creator, the character generator. We're gonna try to run it through its paces. But before I do that, we have a super announcement we're gonna make. We've finally sat down with MCG today and we finalized CypherCon. So guys, we're looking at September 5th to the 9th will be CypherCon. September 5th, we're doing all sorts of events. We're going to have an AMA with the entire MCG team coming on, so you can come on to the Cypher Unlimited Discord server and ask them any questions you like. We're working on getting a bunch of streams set up for that day as well. And the following day, on the 6th to the 9th, from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Time, we're going to have continuous games running all day long. I'm talking, so that's a 12-hour time slot. We're looking to run between 18 to 20 games a day. So, if you want to get involved in CypherCon, now we got set dates from the 5th to the 9th of September. CypherCon will be happening.
And we have we got like 20 GMs already, 22, but more barrier.
Dean, let's MCG is gonna put out an announcement probably tomorrow or the next day where they're gonna start requesting GMs. So and you'll be able to post the games you want to run through MCG to June 30th. I believe Kate said that they're going to send out the email tomorrow or the following day. So if you're part of MCG's email chain, be on the lookout for that. And I'm pretty sure they'll write an article about it on the MCG website. So yeah, go to either look for the email, go to MCG website, and they'll give you all the information if you want a GM. Following June 30th, we'll open it up for players. So probably July 1st, and we'll have a 2-month window to fill up all these games. So if you want to play, if you want to run, you know, we would love to have you. We'd love to have you help with it. All the games will be run on the Cypher Unlimited Discord server like last year, and I expect it to be way bigger and way better than we did last year.
And just to throw it out there, so you know, we here at the Cypher Unlimited crew do plan on running games as well. So if you think you want to play with one of us weirdos, look for those listings as they come up as well.
Yep, and we're trying to hit all the time zones. So I know that was an issue we had last year. We didn't have enough time zones. That's why we made it a 12-hour block. So hopefully we can get a lot of our European friends to be able to run games on those early slots on the East Coast, but it'll be, 6 p.m. for them.
Yeah, it's gonna be 6 p.m. some places. Yeah,
I'm super excited for that.
Absolutely, man. This is gonna be a blast. So
we had a blast last year. We only had it set it up in 4 days, 5 days. So it's gonna be even more fun this go around. We have a lot more time. We have time to think about what we want to run, and hopefully we can actually use the Cypher character creator for our games. So I think that's the first lead-in. Dean, let's F around and try to make some CypherCon characters.
Sounds like a plan. So how do we want to do this? You want to approach it randomly first, or you want to do it thematically?
First things first, let's look at the overall layout of the program. And I'm gonna open up the screen so everyone in chat can see what we're looking at. Al, I'm about to share my screen, okay? Give it a few seconds for the new screen to come on.
Wow.
All right, guys. So this is the basic screen when you click on new character. It gives you options. For the sake of this video, in case anyone hasn't seen it, we definitely going to go through the guided version of the character creator. That way, it gives you it'll walk you step by step on what are the different steps you need in order to create a character. First off, straight off the bat, this is just a great idea to have. This is great for someone that's learning the system and wants to know what's the basic process of creating a character. So for the sake of this video, we're gonna use the guided version. That's cool with you, Dean?
Cool with me. I like this already.
How much experience do you have with the character creator?
Well, that's what I was about to say. Just looking at the new interface that they've cleaned it up really nicely. I have several characters. I played with it for like 2 days for hours. And I got about 20-25 characters that I created with mine. And I just like the way, if you look at the layout is very inviting. And the fact that, as you see on Anthony's screen, it says recently active characters. It actually shows you a little icon in your character sentence for every character you build. So it'll be easy to find them. I think that is great. So yeah, the character builder, we ran it through his paces. We got to be on the beta, and it was like a lot of fun. They took a lot of feedback, and I only see this thing getting better.
All right, so chat. We're going to try to just generate maybe 3 or 4 different characters, showing you how quick and easy it is to use the software. So, what kind of characters do you want us to create? And hopefully, whatever we make, we can at least use one or two of these characters for whatever CypherCon game we're running, or we could play these characters in someone else's CypherCon game. I'm good with either or.
Absolutely. I'm thinking maybe let's try to do both. You know,
So if anyone chat has a suggestion, Al said we could do a fantasy one real quick.
sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
All right, so the first thing we do is, for those that, sorry if you know the software or not, but I'm just gonna like narrate the step-by-step process. First thing we'll do is we'll hit which genre we want to pick. So we could choose fantasy. Can you choose more than one?
No, if you choose another one, it's gonna turn off. But what you can do is that it'll give you fantasy, and then after you click on fantasy, it should give you when you go to the next screen, it'll give you like other options of what other books and stuff. It'll show you what books they're gonna pull from, which is pretty solid.
All right, so we chose fantasy, then it gives you the option to choose your flavor. So what flavor you want to choose? Or do you want no flavor, Dean?
Because we're doing a fantasy character, why not let's actually show somebody that, you know, because like when you want to create characters like fighter magic users or whatever, you know, it'll give you an idea how to do it with Cypher, because everybody gets kind of caught up with the archetypes and then you can't do this, can't do that. So let's throw a stealth flavor on the character.
Okay. That works. All right, add up explorer, speaker, warrior. What kind of character type do you want, Dean?
Let's the chat, throw something out there.
Oh, Luke said a Western gunslinger, and Green Strider wanted sci-fi, I believe.
Okay, so let's do that. We added a stealth flavor, so the character is fantasy, but we can make it sci-fi-ish as well. And then we'll do what's the name?
I don't think they mean to mix every genre up, Dean. I think they additional characters to create.
Okay, no problem then. Oh, somebody said a warrior with stealth flavor, camera geek. So
Okay, warrior with stealth flavor, all right? All right, let's pick a focus. And as you can see, it gives you hold on, a large variety of focus to pick. And we already know that we have a stealth focus, a stealth flavor, so we might not need to pick our focus as something that's stealthy. And we have a warrior. So what do you guys want to put in? How about we could choose fights dirty? We could choose
fights dirty.
Somebody said thundering. Someone said thundering warrior. So maybe we could choose. Okay, we could choose Rise the Lightning or Thunders. Want to choose Thunders?
Go with Thunders.
And if you click on the focus, you'll notice that it'll give you everything that the focus gives you at what tier, what ability you get, and they'll give you a description of the focus. It says you emit destructive sound and manipulate soundscapes. That's pretty cool. And at tier 1, you get Thunder Beam. You direct a beam of focused sound at a target within long range, inflicting 2 points of damage and inducing a resonant destructive wave in their body. That's hella cool. Okay.
And check it out. And what's really cool about it is, because the way Cypher's built, you could literally flavor that with the stealth and say that he emits subsonic sounds, so they're not audible, but you feel them.
Nice. That works. Okay. So now we have a warrior who thunders with a stealth flavor. All right. Now we need a descriptor. Let's try to pick something that doesn't get chosen often. I like jovial.
Or naive. I don't think naive gets chosen that often.
Yeah. Chat, what do you guys like? I know graceful makes sense for it, but I don't want to like super min-maxy. Maybe the clumsy is a good one. We try to pick something that's a little
I mean, clumsy. It is outside the box, but wouldn't that kind of hinder his stealth ability because you're clumsy?
You're min-maxing in your old age.
I'm not min-maxing. I'm just saying that I mean, that to me, that's just like counterproductive. I mean, I'm thinking about something different because I mean, like we said, you said honorable. I was saying,
I said jovial.
Oh, jovial. Yeah, I said naive. Virtuous.
I agree with that guy. I like clumsy as well. I played in.
Go for it.
Before. Yeah, chat is outvoting you. You have already 3 people in chat that wants clumsy.
They get a clumsy character. Go for it.
All right. All right, so we have a clumsy. Now let's pick a race. You know what's funny? We already have a clumsy character, right? Let's pick a clumsy half giant who thunders.
Works for me.
I was voting for Dragon Folk.
Then you said half giant is better.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said elf. That's funny, a clumsy elf.
Yeah, that could work too. All right, so half giant or elf, guys? Which one you think it should be? I'm good with either or.
Somebody said the funky monkey, grass monkey. All right, so it looks like elf. We got 2 votes for elf. Al and Cameron. So we're going with elf.
All right.
I'm building it over here on my side too.
Okay.
I'm gonna save it, but this way I can just keep up with everything that's going on.
All right, so we got a clumsy elf warriors who thunders with a stealth flavor. And it gives you, once again, if you look at it, it'll give you a description. It lets you know what your starting abilities are for your focus. And now's the point where we have to pick points from the warrior abilities, right? Yep. We get to choose 4 abilities.
Now remember, you're choosing 4 abilities, but we did choose stealth, so we probably want to swap out at least one of those abilities with something from the stealth flavor package.
Dude, it's great that you said that, because not only does this list give you the warrior abilities, if you scroll down, it gives you the stealth flavor abilities.
Yep.
So we get to actually choose. So, all right, let's do stealth first. Since he's clumsy, I like the idea of giving this character danger sense. Just because you're clumsy doesn't mean that you can't be quick on initiative.
Right. Well, the point is that's actually going to be fun, because doesn't the clumsy allow the GM to introduce an intrusion based on the fact that you're clumsy? So could you imagine having a character win initiative because of their danger sense, but trip? So their next roll is hindered or something.
I'm looking at the dumb luck ability. Let me look it up.
Yeah, you do. It's right here. It's right on the side. If you look on the side, dumb luck.
Yep. All right, so is everybody okay with danger sense as one of the abilities? All right, we'll add danger sense. And what should we give them? Physical skills? How is this character attacking besides its thunder ability?
Well, he's a warrior, so I would definitely think that wouldn't you like to see him as a guy who probably doesn't wield weapons? And,
no need for weapons, because we could flavor that his thunder attacks can actually be channeled
through his punches.
Through his punches, yeah. So no need for weapons is another good one. Brass knuckles, yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely an item we could give him.
Yep.
Did it give me the ability?
Did you hit add ability? It
Yep.
should.
Yep. All right.
Yeah,
So we got
and
two more.
And just real quick, if everybody out there who's looking, even if you haven't used it yet, you can see how it populates right over to the side. So everything you do populates at the top, so you can see exactly where you're at in the building. I like that aspect. And then of course, like if you need to remove something or whatever, you got a bright red remove button. You know, it's not confusing. You change those things out as needed.
All right, D, does this make sense? Because I'm getting a Kung Fu vibe, right? So does this make sense to you? We'll do trained without armor.
Absolutely.
So all right, we're ready. So now we like a brass knuckle wielding thunder power clumsy elf. So yeah, let's do trained without armor.
Yep, I just added it.
Okay.
So what is that? That's 3 abilities. So
Yeah.
the last thing, then you know what? Why not give him physical skills? You know, because he'll probably need those in order. You know, since like you said, you're getting that vibe of kind of being a martial artist.
Ninja, so we don't want them specialized in like.
Oh no, but see, no, that's why we give him like the physical skills. We'll give him like climbing or swimming. You know, he ain't a ninja. You know, that's what I'm saying. These are things that you as a GM can have fun with. You know, I don't know.
Particular gold.
Gold is a good one. The gold is actually really good. Yeah, that would be kind of funny.
Physical skills of gold. Gold gives you can attempt to go to target into a belligerent and probably foolish reaction. I think it makes sense for the clumsy.
Right. I mean, yeah, because I could just see him using his own clumsiness as a way to get on your nerves.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll add gold. There you go.
All right, so now we have some abilities.
So we have a clumsy elf warrior who thunders with a stealth flavor. Shaping up really nice. No need for weapons. Trained without armor. Danger sense and gold from stealth. Man, this is like really tight, you know. And I like the fact that it lets you do this portion of the character creation first, where you're not worrying about stats and numbers and so on and so forth. It actually gives you a framework, so now you can start looking at what your character might be, you know, versed in from that from his basic orientation. So,
right.
Ready to hit the next one? Go to the next page.
Yep, I hit the next one, and now we choose skills, and we don't have pretty much any skills to pick from.
It says you add 1 skill with the restriction below.
Elf flavor. We only can pick one, right?
Yeah, it says pick 1. So.
I like to go. I like to go like outside the box. Maybe we'll pick something that doesn't necessarily.
Okay, so here's the thing. Once again, this is one of the glorious things about Cypher. When you're creating characters, you know, you're trying to create. Well, the way I look at Cypher is that you're trying to create more of a living, you know, personality versus just, you know, a character that you want to play in the game. So why not get something like playing an instrument or identifying plants and creatures? Just something that you totally wouldn't think about, but this would be like a cool skill for this character to have.
Where do you see they get the extra skill? You can add 1 skill with the restrictions below.
Oh, is this from your elf descriptor? Oh, you're practicing using 1.
Yeah, it gives you the skill already. Yeah,
that's what it is. So yeah, you got a bow. Okay.
All right, but since it's our character and we do what the hell we want, let's each just pick a skill.
Well, I say I want to go with playing an instrument.
Why doesn't it give me the Add skill. It doesn't let you do that? Oh,
You just type it in. You type in the skill and then hit add skill.
oh, okay. All right, so chat. I'll let chat pick a skill.
Zeus Legend said fire guitar from Mad Max. All right, somebody out there give me a
Parkour. That's a good one. He's
Yeah, I
a
know.
clumsy
He's a clumsy parkour practitioner. that could add some disastrous moments.
And the skill will be from the source.
Just take it from the elven, because elves are naturally lithe and agile. Just leave it there. I would just leave it the same thing. Just and put there you go. You got two skills.
Another skill that we pick, and you said instrument, right?
Yeah, I already put playing an instrument. Now I'm adding parkour.
All right. So
And that's
what's the instrument?
a ukulele.
Oh, we could put instruments that he knows how to play a bunch of. Or he, she, or they know how to play a bunch of instruments.
That could work too. Yeah.
Okay. You see, like I don't know about you guys, but and we've had this discussion before. If skills are not something that's game breaking, if someone comes to me in a game and says, "Hey, I want a skill in Rubik's Cube," it's not going to break any game. I have no problems giving those skills.
You know what? And that's what I'm saying. I look at it through the same lens. I think you and I have talked about this on more than one occasion, that basically, as long as it's not a combat skill or something like that, you know what? Take a few skills, put some skills on your paper, flesh your character out, give them a personality, because
we select a total of one skill. It doesn't, it's going red. We have to remove those skills?
No.
You don't see the red? It doesn't let you go to the next one.
Oh, right. Yeah, so we got to remove, we can only add the one skill.
Okay. All right, that's a negative, I would say.
Well, it's negative only in the initial character creation, because you can go back in and edit the character after they're done.
That's a good point.
That's something that a lot of people don't, that's another thing that, when you need to add something, if you wanted to add a fourth pool or whatever the case may be, because I've done it, you can go in the edit feature, and that allows you to make the adjustments necessary. So
yeah, we'll definitely adjust that. Me personally, I think you should be able to have that option at the beginning of character creation. And I think that a lot of people tend to play around with so I mean, it's not a game breaker, but I do think that's an option they should add.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if it makes, if it really is a big difference if you put it at the beginning or the end. I mean, either way, because you already know that's just something you want to do. But it may not be something you're doing with every game you run or every character you create.
All right, here's the first roadblock we're going to come into. We're going to have to put our edge at either edge at might, or speed, even though we took all intellect-based power. So let's put it in. Should we put it in speed to counteract the clumsiness, right?
A little bit, yeah. That'll help with the clumsiness.
Okay. So
And
we should.
Dave's for speed, and gold is intellect. So no need for weapons. Train without armor. So no, thunder is actually a might cost. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I would say. But you want to put an edge in speed? I mean, just even the character's fast, but he's just clumsy.
Oh, we could put it in might because I'm assuming they're going to be using the ability the most.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, then edge and might.
And let's spread the points evenly, 2, 2, 2, and 2. because their abilities are spread across all 3 pools.
Sounds like a plan.
So we'll do 2, 2, 2, 2. So that'll give us a 14 in might, a 12 in speed, a 10 in intellect.
Yep.
All right, so we're definitely gonna go with brass knuckles. We have a bow and a quiver that we never use, but we definitely want brass knuckles. And we could worry about the other one. Anything else you guys think this character should have? Oh, what's the name of this character, Dean?
Do we? Well, you know they will randomly generate names.
Yeah, there is
But-
one.
Where did yours come up? Mine came up with Duval Hill.
Somebody put battle ukulele. Someone
Yay.
awesome there.
You know what? Let's go. Let's split the difference. Call him Yuki.
Yuki.
Yeah, UKE.
With the awesome hair.
With awesome hair. Oh no, Yuki of the awesome hair. This is fun.
Yuki with the awesome hair.
Yeah, Yuki of the awesome hair. That's right. Oh, and see, here's another thing I like too, guys. You create a warrior, right? But because we did it this way, if you look on that page, it says, you know, your name, character's name, equipment, of course. We gave him brass knuckles, and he has a bow he doesn't use, money. But then it says gyro-specific name of the warrior type. So we could change this to, you know, street monk, battler, street samurai, whatever name you want to call it for the world you're in. So I think that's another nice feature. So I'm going to call him a battle musician.
I'm gonna go with Thunder Rogue.
See, all right, see. You know, I'm thinking of battle rapper, so you know.
Oh, Battle Bard, that's a good one.
Battle Bard, there we go. All right, we'll go with that. Battle Bard.
Yeah, Battle Bard's a better one. That's why we keep you around, Deuce.
Yeah, you come up with some pretty good ideas. You know, we won't hold it. You know, Anthony talks about you a lot, but you know, I defend you all the time.
All right, so we have our first character, Yuki with the awesome hair. He's a tier 1 clumsy elf battle bard who thunders with a stealth flavor in a fantasy world. And now when we get to this stage, it automatically gives you some generated ciphers, which is awesome. I don't know what happened there. It automatically gives you some generated ciphers, which is awesome. And this character has perfect memory and shocker on my sheet.
What did I get? I got a remote viewer and a spatial warp. And here's another thing I like about it. It automatically the fact that we gave him needs no weapons, his punch is already raised to a 4. If you see it, it shows you the damage, shows you the skill, the pool it comes from, and the type of attack it is. So I think that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah, you actually like this character a lot.
Yeah, it's just pretty cool. So
here's one thing I did notice was, and I don't understand why this is, but you notice that under special abilities, right, you get some of the abilities of the character type, but then under skills, for some reason, you get some of your abilities under the skill chart. Does anybody know why that is? When I was messing with the software at work today, I noticed the same thing. Like, if you notice that gold, right? Gold is under skills. Thunder
Well,
being Thunder skills.
wait a minute. Did you already complete the character? Because I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what it did. But you know what? This is still the view. This hasn't been exported to a PDF or anything. Because when you export it to the PDF, to the actual character sheet, when you print it up, it prints it up in the proper in the proper places versus abilities versus what's the name. Because I'm looking here, I see what you mean. Thunderbeam and Gold, Danger Sense, all are really not necessarily skills.
Camera Geek brought up a great point is because they require a roll. That might be it as well. They require either attack roll or roll, period. So we get some abilities from being an elf. And I'm a descriptor and race in fantasy games. I don't like descriptor as race. So I really appreciate they give you the option to do it this way because that's how I roll with my characters anyway. I like descriptors and race as two separate things. And if it's a human, I just give them two descriptors.
Oh, and here's another thing that I like over here too. I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a reroll Cypher button. So I just hit it on mine because remember I had remote viewer and spatial warp. Now I got a new one, an infiltrator and a lightning wall. I really dig the fact that you can randomly re-roll your ciphers, in case you got something you wasn't feeling or whatever. So that's pretty cool as well.
If you also look down on background, they'll give you a description of your background. They'll give you a description of clumsy. They'll give you a description of an elf, of your focus, and then they give you options to choose from how you connect it to the other PCs, your connections, which all this can be edited. So if you don't like any of the connections or if you don't like how you're involved in the adventure, you can actually type it in whichever one you want yourself. So that's a great option right there. And like Dean said, we can now go and edit skills if we wanted to. So we're going to go to the add skill category.
Wait a minute, Anthony. One other thing. You missed edit focus. So this is it when you make customized foci people, you can edit the focus. So you can edit the abilities in and out that you don't want, in order to create that customized focus for your character. So this will be great for like when you, especially playing like a superhero game or something where, the foci are not, set in stone. So that's another big, huge plus that I think is worth mentioning.
For instruments, you want that to come off your intellect or your speed? It could be a speed guitar.
No, you definitely make it come from his speed because I think he might be a master of arpeggio, like the flamenco guitar, it play like that, but has a tendency to break his strings because he's clumsy. He's invested in extra strings.
All right, so we gave and what was the other skill we were gonna give them?
What was it? It was the instrument skill. Now I gotta go back and look at the list. The minute I see it, it'll come back to me. I don't know.
Oh, we'll come back to it. So this, guys, is this is our first character we created, and it took us what? 20 minutes?
It took us 20 minutes, and that's because we were talking and explaining stuff. But if we just jumped in here and did this, you probably could have did it in 10 minutes.
You know what else I love too? When you hit next tier abilities on the sheet itself, it gives you everything you get to choose from your focus and from your type. Mm-hmm. And if we took the flavor, it gives us the flavor, the stealth flavor as well, which is freaking awesome.
Right, and I think another thing worth mentioning is as a GM, I think this will be probably really good for a GM when he sits down with his players to make characters. That way he can have a copy of the character, the players can have a copy of the character. You can use the character on an electronic device, or you can print it up. You have options on how the character is presented. You know, is it going to be exported as a text file? Is it going to be a PDF? You know, and I like the fact that, you know, it's using the standard Cypher, character sheet format.
And like we mentioned earlier, if you click on the actual skill or ability, it'll open up a box where it explain exactly what it is. So you don't have to, you know, like cut and paste anything. Everything will be there for you. So yeah, this is our first character. I'm gonna save this. And if anybody wants to play this or have one of us play this in your game, just let us know.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let me see here.
What are you looking for, Dean?
Oh no, I was just saving my copy.
I should roll this over. If you go down to the bottom, it'll let you go back and edit it again.
Right.
It'll put in a text character. I'll have Foundry export, so you can export it directly into Foundry. And we were told that Roll20 should be happening very soon, so it'll have an option for Roll20 as well.
Right.
So this is actually going to be really cool. And I think this character is done, right? Unless
No, I think that'll do it. So let's we saved the character. Let's go home and see what we can do a new one.
All right, so let's go to guided. You want to do guided again?
Yeah, why not? I honestly, I like the guided process. The unguided process is cool too. Don't get me wrong. Well, you know what? Let's do this one through guided so everybody can see how it works.
Yeah.
Unguided. Let's do unguided.
You wish that you could put more than one genre when creating a character, like having a modern fantasy, modern supernatural superhero. Just for the sake of shits and giggles, I just think it would be better if they allowed you to pick more than one. Well, someone had mentioned, are we doing post-apocalyptic, or we had sci-fi and post-apocalyptic, right?
Well, when you do unguided, you don't have to pick. You don't pick a genre.
Yeah.
So
you can do any, yeah.
Right. So, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I kind of like with the unguided. You know, that's where you can do the combinations of whatever you're doing. And,
or even genre. If you pick any, it gives you all the books.
Right.
So let's do any next.
All right. So I'm looking here. I started an unguided character. Well, you started unguided, Anthony?
Yeah. No, not unguided. I did any under guided.
Oh, okay. So we're going to do guided any.
Okay. Let's go with no flavor now.
Okay.
Just so we can show the option.
No flavor.
We picked a warrior before, so let's pick something different. And we're not doing fantasy.
Let's do a speaker.
Okay, let's do a speaker. All right. And are we doing fantasy or post-apocalyptic?
Post-apocalyptic speaker.
Okay. All right. So we're doing speaker. All right, chat. We're doing post-apocalyptic and it's a speaker. What focus do you think this character should have? And now we have literally everything. So it's going to
give us all the foci.
What's Walks the Wild Woods?
Oh, that could be pretty wild. We could, let's go to that one. You know what? Let's use that focus. I've never used that focus.
Walks the Wild Woods, guys. You guys like that? Someone in chat said was foretold. You train the tool headed to nature manager jewels on the power strength for trees. Oh, someone put has 1,000 faces. I've never seen that one either. Let's look at that one.
I've used that before. That's a pretty good one. I've used that one for a superhero.
I've never played it.
Yeah, I'm saying I've used it for a superhero game. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, let's do this one. A speaker who has 1,000 faces. That's actually a good one.
Okay. Percy, calm down. What are you doing? What's wrong with you?
All right. So now what? You guys want to do Doom?
Okay.
It's post-apocalyptic.
Doom can work.
Well, Doom is either I love it or I hate it. The script or chat. What do you guys feel about Doom?
Al loves it.
I know Al loves it.
Percy, can you sit still? You're gonna fall. You want to be up here. You got to be still.
Doom essentially, like you got a skill to look out for danger, but every time the GM uses an intrusion on your character, you cannot refuse it, and you don't get an XP for it.
But you still get an XP to give to somebody else.
It gives you +2 to your speed pool and 3 skills.
And you get speed defense. And you get speed defense.
Yeah, then you doomed.
Doomed it is.
Oh look, and now they give you more races.
Well, of course.
A doomed mutant.
Let's do a Canian. That's a dog person. You know, I got Percy right here, so let's do Percy.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, I said okay.
All right. So Canian, you're an evolved intelligent dog with the ability to speak and use tools. Some canines can stand upright and have hands, and others are quadrupeds who can use a combination of their front paws and mouths adroitly as a handed canine. You decide which kind of Canian you are. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
All right, so we could do no race because it is post-apocalyptic. Because now we're going into. All right, we could do this. All right.
All right. So Canian he is.
Speaker abilities.
So he has 4 speaker abilities. Well, I mean, come on, he's a dog. Dogs always raise your spirit. So antidote.
Yep. That's definitely one that goes in there. Enthrall, like you barking and
it gets people attention. So I would say encouragement and enthrall will probably be good for, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely do encouragement. Or terrifying presence is a good one too.
Oh yeah, because I mean, think about it. Like I said, if I'm using Percy as a template, you know, this cute little short dog, you know, next thing you know, he has a moment where he turns into the most frightening demon dog.
Did we pick encouragement?
Yes. We got antidote.
We have antidote, enthrall, terrifying presence.
And I put encouragement and terrifying presence.
So you didn't. You were the one that told me.
Yeah, I know. I did. I picked. You said when you. Okay, this is what I did. We agreed on antidote.
Yeah.
You said enthrall, so I clicked enthrall. But then I said encouragement would be great too, so I put encouragement, and then you just said terrifying presence.
Okay. So I'm gonna add encouragement then. We got our 4 abilities. All right.
So you get 2 interaction abilities.
Acting.
What?
Acting is a good one. We have a thespian K9.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, to go right in line with him being a speaker, we could either give him public speaking or persuasion.
But if your dog speaks or is he barking?
Well, no, they say you can speak.
Oh, okay. So public speaking.
Public speaking it is.
And for shits and giggles, we're gonna add digging later on.
Of course. No, not digging, excavation.
All right. So now, what points you want to do in the pools?
All right, well, again, I mean, it probably makes sense. Okay, so he's already got some additional points. He started out with 11 in intellect. His abilities are going to be intellectually based, so I would put at least 2 in that. Actually, you know what? I will put 3. I'll bring his intellect to a 14 and bring his speed to a 14. I don't see him being, the type that want to really get into too many physical confrontations.
So 10, 14, 14?
Yep. I see him, getting out of the way, and using his other abilities.
All right. What are you naming this?
Sir Percival.
How do you spell Percival?
Percival. Oh, Percival.
And what's this genotype name?
Therapy dog.
That's horrible. That's the worst.
I know that's fair. But what does the chat say?
That's the worst name I heard all day. Chat, what kind of genotype should we name this speaker type?
And to answer your question, Al, is Percy's really not doomed. It's just the character. We just make something cool.
A doomed canine speaker who has 1,000 faces.
Yeah.
We're gonna call this "Come Back Later." Police dog.
The police dog. He was a police dog, and he mutated in the aftermath.
All right, so Percival is done. We'll do one more.
Anthony. Here's a good name for this type of character. It's in a post-apocalyptic world. We call them a presider, because they preside over things.
I already clicked, but yeah, I can definitely go in the edit and fix that. All right, so now let's do a supers character or sci-fi character.
A super sci-fi character. How about that?
Yeah, okay. All right. Now you want to do unguided or?
Yeah, we can do it unguided.
All right. Oh, I haven't done an unguided character yet.
Oh, okay.
So you got to walk me through this.
All right. So when you start with an unguided character, it literally gives you no guidance whatsoever. You literally get to put in everything you want. So we start out, literally the only thing it loads is the tier. First of all, we need to know what type we're going to play. You want to do an adept?
Where do you put the type at? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
We're custom create, yeah.
All right, so let's do adept or explorer because we haven't done either one of those.
Let's do an adept. So yeah, you go down to character type, you type in your adept.
You do a second descriptor as well?
Yep, you can do it. You can have it set up there, descriptor. So, and see they got homebrew. But I'm thinking, since we're going to do kind of a sci-fi superhero thing, let's do amazing. Artificial intelligence.
Were you picking that up from Focus? I mean, from
No, I went to the first descriptor, then I went to second descriptor.
You said amazing?
Yeah, I used amazing first, and then I was thinking, why not do a second descriptor?
Second descriptor. Amazing artificial intelligence. Okay. I see what you're saying. What the hell? It keeps on going to Twitch. All right.
What happened?
No, I went to Twitch.
Oh, okay.
All right. So now character type of add-up. Focus. What focus are we giving this character?
Now that's a question. He's an artificial intelligence. He's an adept. Let's see. We want to do copy superpowers?
Does it let you pick it random? It says any. Let's see what comes up with any. Oh, it doesn't let you pick it random. That would be cool if it did.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me just check something. Because I'm just gonna do this for shits and giggles. I'm just gonna hit create character. And let's see what it did. It actually Cussor is a tier 1 amazing artificial intelligence who solves mysteries in a fairy tale world. It just did that. If you don't put anything in and just hit create.
Oh, okay. We'll do that next, right after this one.
So
Jack, give us something weird. Any is random. Yeah, that's what I thought. We could do. You have to type in the story arc. I got some clumsy fingers. All right. Gender any. Oh yeah, we'll do any for focus, any for flavor, and let's see create character. Let's see what comes up.
Yeah, well, that's what I did when I did it on it. So you tell me what you get, because I didn't fill out anything else except for the first few lines that we filled out.
Amazing artificially intelligent adept who interprets the law with a technology flavor in a fairy tale world.
See, there you go.
Oh, this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's another advantage that we have. This, you know what, Anthony, this will be great for a GM roulette.
Yep, it definitely will be.
Just go in and hit unguided and then hit create character and see what the hell comes up.
So you know what? I'm gonna just run a game where I'm just gonna print up 10 created characters and just invite people to show up one just random day and let's make a game out of these characters. We'll waste 20 minutes before the game figuring out what we have in here, and then we'll just start playing.
So,
Or Zeus should definitely in if you want to play.
And just so everybody knows, when I did the thing after we had put those couple of first parameters in, my character came up, like I said, as an amazing artificially intelligent adept who solves mysteries in a fairy tale land. They came out with a 14 might, 17 speed, and a 17 intellect. Investigator.
13 might, 17 speed, 18 intellect.
Yeah. And mine came up with investigator, limited recovery, machine vulnerabilities, mechanics, not medicines, and self-hype. So that's pretty cool.
Guys, what do you think of these the character creator so far? What do you think of the software? And would anybody want to? I think my favorite character today was Yuki with the awesome hair.
Yeah, but Yuki being
pretty cool too.
I think all of them are pretty cool. I mean, I'm just looking at the artificial intelligent thing going on here. Like the notes, they give you possible player intrusions over here. They explain your other abilities, your artificial body. You get armor, super intelligent. I mean, just a lot of cool aspects that come come up when you really do this. And the fact that all of this is then translated to your character sheet is even cooler.
I will. If someone's running a fantasy game at CypherCon, I definitely want to play Yuki with the awesome hand. As someone who's doesn't have great hair to begin with, I want to relive my fantasies in what you call it, Uki with the awesome hair.
Yeah. Hey, listen. You know what? What's funny? What we'll do? What would be even cooler if we can play together, and I'll play a version of him too. I'll play his twin brother. You got Yuki, and I got Lele. Yuki Lele. It'll be his twin sister.
If you go to game tools on the sheet that show you that, of course they have the character builder, the creature index, and the setting finder on the character sheet itself. So that's always very helpful and cool. You click on the character tab, it shows you all the characters you created. It gives you the option to go back in and edit it, or to save it as a PDF, or delete it if you want to. This is actually really cool. You go to the campaign site, you hit campaign settings, and you'll name your campaign, and it'll let you check off of the boxes on the allowed books that you want to use. Currently, they have the Cypher System rulebook, Claim the Sky, God-Forsaken, Stars of Fire, Stay Alive, We All Mad Here, and Rust and Redemption, but we were told that there's going to be many more added to this list. So
it's only Magic. It's only Magic is definitely on the horizon. As soon as that's released, they're probably they're probably feeding the information in, just waiting to click the button. But yeah, the genre books will definitely be there, and as Charles even said in the on the Discord, that the possibility of other things are on the table. Is just a lot more work for them to do, like Numenera or The Strange, But
Zeus, if you click on, it has a little checkbox, so you could Claim the Sky off. Like currently, they're all assigned, but you could take some off if you don't want to use it. So, like, say I didn't want to use Stay Alive, I just click the check mark.
Oh yeah. You can change those things out. I like I said, I like the fact that this is very customizable.
Oh, I have a question, and maybe I haven't messed with it as much as you guys did. Be honest, I only played with it for like an hour or two when we first got it. But do they have power shifts in this?
No, that's the one thing that's not there yet. But it's coming. You'd have to write your own power shifts in. You have to go to the edit character feature and add your power shifts. So, I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I mean, but it will be nice. It'd be nice if that was added in.
Yeah, especially since it's in the Cypher System rulebook and the Claim the Sky. It should definitely be on here.
Yeah, it's just, again, for them to do them according to Dave, who I was talking to, because that was one of the first things I asked about was power shifts. It's just it's some technical things that have to be done in order for it to populate on the sheet, right? So they're working it through.
Oh yeah, blood shifts as well from Stay Alive.
Well, yeah, again, power shifts, blood shifts.
This is a fantastic product, and it's the best price of all. It's $3.99. So I'm not complaining for anything that's totally free. Like, this is awesome. Anything that's $3.99, I'm all for.
And I'm saying, when you think about the level, what you have here, and the SRD with the CSRD, you don't have to buy anything. I mean, you really don't. So yeah, free 99 is awesome. And for what they've done, the way that this thing is set up, I mean, you can build just about anything you want. You just kind of be just get yourself slightly versed with Cypher. That's all, just a little bit, and you're good to go.
Yeah. I mean, this is a fantastic part. Look, we created 3 characters in less than an hour, and that's with us BSing and talking about it. I think if I'm creating characters like, say, for CypherCon, I'm gonna build everything out on this, and I'm pretty sure I can hammer out 3 games worth of characters, 8 characters each in an hour. Like 24 characters in less than an hour, you know, if I'm really just focused on that. It makes it that easy.
Absolutely. And then the fact that the way the edit works allows for like really nice customization as well. I mean, I think that's where the time consumption will come in, is when you start having to do stuff like that, or, you know, if that's, you know, your thing. But
so if you haven't already, definitely go check it out. We have the links here, and of course we're gonna have the links on YouTube. You could definitely play around with it, mess around with it. And like Dean said, you don't really need the core books to mess around with this. You could get a general understanding of how to build a character without even, you know, reading the CSR, just from the free material that Monte Cook Games provide you. And I highly recommend check it out. Like I said, it's free $99. It can't hurt.
right.
So, Chat, what's your overall opinion of this? Is this something that you like? Did you like the characters we made? Do you think the characters we made were stupid? Let us know in the comment section here and on YouTube. And don't forget that there's only 22 hours left, right, Dean?
Yes.
On the backer kit?
Yes. Now the backer kit is down to 20 hours, I think.
Or 20, yeah. Let me go. How many points?
21 hours. We're down to 21 hours. 21 hours, and we are 3 people away. 3 people away, people. 3 away from that latest stretch goal.
Yeah,
now, come on.
Yo. Go back for $1. I might go back twice just so we can get it. Yeah, make that happen for me.
And one other quick thing, Camera Geek had a question. He said, "You most like the character builder. I would like to be able to choose type abilities instead of them being randomly assigned, or am I doing something wrong?" You have to hit the drop-down menus. If you hit the drop-downs, then that's where you can pick your abilities and so on and so forth. But if you leave it just sitting on any, it will randomly generate your information for you.
And Zeus, the new stretch goal, I don't believe it's been posted. They usually post it as soon as they hit the next stretch goal. So I'm assuming within the next, 30 minutes or so, we'll know what the new stretch goal is. Because they will hit those 3, I guarantee you. Oh, they sent out an email?
What? We missed an email? How did we do that, Anthony?
Because we've been streaming. Yeah, definitely. And guys, do not forget, September 5th to the 9th, CypherCon is happening. And yes, we're giving you a couple of months' notice. We're not dropping it on your lap like we did last year. So please sign up. MCG should be sending out an email about CypherCon shortly, where you get the information to sign up as a GM. There'll be a 2-month signing period for GMs, and then after that, there's a 2-month signing period for players to join the games that the GMs have posted. And yes, you could do either or both. You could be a player one day and a GM the next. So please go and support CypherCon. It's going to be a blast. I guarantee you're going to have a great time. You'll get to play with us knuckleheads, as well as many other Cypher System content creators like Cat Up. I know he's around here somewhere. He always posts something. Jason C. Shadowmane always posts something. So yeah, just come hang out with us, roll some funny shaped dice, and we're going to have a blast with CypherCon. Once again, it's September 5th to the 9th. More information will follow.
And real quick, the next stretch goal, just so everybody knows, they just pulling out all the stops. They're basically gonna upgrade everything. They're gonna increase the page count of Neon Rain, High Noon and Midnight, make the poster map for Gunslinger Knights double-sided, add a couple more maps to the handful of already in the Hackers Matrix, more images to the Otherworldly Sight Pack, give the Midnight deck a slightly more premium feel with a foil stamping for the box, improve the already upgraded GM campaign journal with more genre labels. So it's a great fit for virtually any game. That is pretty awesome. So if we can get 200 more people to jump on this thing in the next 21 hours, man, I'm pretty excited.
I want that T-shirt.
Oh, I already ordered one.
Freaking awesome.
Dude, I ordered one. That was like the first thing I clicked. I was like, "Yep, I'm pledging for my night level because I want everything." Oh, and there, yeah, just a T-shirt.
Yeah, T-shirt's freaking dope.
That T-shirt is very dope. So
do you have any final thoughts on the character creator or the backer kit or CypherCon? Anything you want to share?
My final thoughts on the character builder. The character builder is an awesome tool. I only see it evolving and getting better. They took so much feedback from us, and I mean, we did our best to run it through its paces. We nitpicked and everything else, and what they've given us so far is a hell yeah. It is a hell yeah. I'm happy. As far as this campaign is concerned, this campaign is just dope in general. I mean, everything that they're offering is something that I can see Cypher just being a runaway train with, and no pun intended, but yes, one intended. And finally, CypherCon, September 5th through the 9th. People, please join up, come play with us, run some games, let us play, with you, because 90% of the time we're always running games anyway. But once again, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us tonight and allowing us to share all this good stuff with you. So,
Apollo, let us play with you, pause.
Not like that, people. You dirty-minded people. Come on now.
No, I think it might have been Camera Geek put it best in chat. I think this is a great start for the character builder, and like what you said, Dean, I think that I think that we're gonna see so much more within the next several months. That this is gonna be even a bigger software where you're gonna be able to do way more, and I'm super excited to see where the software goes. This character builder is hella awesome as it is, but I'm even more excited to see where it's going. So yeah. I'm definitely going to use this. I'm definitely going to use this for my characters for CypherCon. And as for the backer kit, I'm greedy. Go back it now, or I'm coming to your house to make sure you back it, because I want everything. I want everything I can get. I want the extra pages. So please, please, please go check it out. Back it for $1, even if you have to. It's Monte Cook Games. They're going to fulfill with high quality products. They always do, and everything they make is fantastic. So it's not like you're gonna lose your money. So please go and back it. And CypherCon, we will be opening up a chat on the Cypher Unlimited Discord. So if you haven't haven't joined that, go now, so we can start the excitement and the discussion of what's gonna happen at CypherCon. We'll try to get it up today, but if we don't, we'll get it up by tomorrow morning. And if you like us and you like what we do, join the Cypher Unlimited Discord server for all things Monte Cook Games. We have the largest fan-run Discord server for everything MCG. There's great conversations being had. There's games being run almost daily. So go check it out. There's conventions being run, CypherCon. But if Discord's not for you, join our Facebook group. It's not as big as our Discord, but there's still great conversations being had there. Give us subscribe here on Twitch, or give us a follow on Twitch, or go to our YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe there. We're still trying to grow both platforms, so any support you could give us would be greatly appreciated. Our videos are always free, but if you want to help us out financially in any way, you could give us a little donation on Ko-fi. It helps us out with little things like online conventions and our giveaways. Or go to our online store and pick up some cool Cypher Unlimited merch, like the hat I got on and the shirt Dean got on. And yes, there will be a new CypherCon shirts available. We're working on some different logos. Talking to Cat Hub, talking to Al's partner. We're going to figure something out to get some new logos out for that as well. And last but not least, we love you guys.
And I just want to add one thing, just so everybody knows. CypherCon It's CypherCon 1.0, and we have a tagline: "Into the Cypherverse." Just so you know, we're really gonna take this thing to another level. I think this convention is gonna be awesome. So, yeah, Al, take us out.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, everyone. I actually didn't hear that. I didn't hear that tagline before. Now that's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. This was an awesome look at the generator, the character builder. Like everyone said, awesome start. But yeah, I'm loving especially that you could do a random character. Well, that's gonna be awesome. But anyways, thank you everyone for coming by. Thank you, Dean and Ant, for doing this little stream for us. And as usual, from us at the CU, we will see you later.